Rodrigo. Lay down your arms, and I will make sure the end comes swiftly.
Really, Ezio? And would you give up so easily were it the other way around? Why don't we find out?
Now I'm up against all of them.
At last.
I've never seen the Pope's scepter look like that.
Now, to deal with you.
Find the secret passage. It's over here somewhere. Is it this? It's this. Eagle Eye. Target located. I figured it'd be this. One. And then this one over here. Two. Make that a little bit too easy. Okay, assassinate him and recover the pieces of Eden. It's time to do a full-on chase down. Are these electric lights? Why are there electric lights along the ground here?
What is this place?
They're not letting me run anymore. But the hell is that?
Open, damn you! Open!
It's over, Rodrigo. No more tricks. No more ancient artifacts. No more weapons.
Fist to
Let us
fist?
see what you are made of, old man.
Oh!
All right then. If that's how you want to play it.
He's still glowing though.
What do you even want with the vault, Rodrigo?
Don't you know what lies within? Or do you mean to tell me the great and powerful assassins didn't figure it out?
No,
Figure
not
what out?
Yeah,
God.
not really.
It's God that dwells within.
Seriously?
You expect me to believe that God lives beneath Il Vaticano?
A more logical location than a kingdom in a cloud, don't you think?
Actually, yes.
By singing angels and cherubim. Makes for a lovely image. But the truth is far more interesting.
Counter to win.
Let's say I was to believe you. What do you think he'll do when you open that door?
I don't care. It's not approval I'm after. Just power.
Of course.
And you think he'll give it up?
Whatever lies beyond that wall won't be able to resist the staff and apple. They were made for felling gods.
Seriously?
God is meant to be all-knowing, all-powerful. You think a couple of ancient relics can harm him?
You know nothing, boy. You take your image of the creators from an ancient book. A book, mind you, written by men.
You are the Pope, and yet you dismiss the central text of your faith?
Are you so naive? I became Pope because it gave me access. It gave me power. Do you think I believe a single goddamn word of that ridiculous book? It's all lies and superstition, just like every other religious tract written over the past 10,000 years.
So, is this like a cutscene? I'm not allowed to win till he's done? Because I've been kicking his ass for a while now. I'm trying to think of other things I can do. Do I grab him? Yes. Yes, I grab him and I choke him. Okay, that was the end. I needed to grab... That's kind of weird that you would make me grab him and choke him until we were done.
You can't. You can't. It's my destiny. Mine. I am the prophet.
You never were.
Get it over with, then.
No. Killing you won't bring my family back. I'm done. Nulla è reale. Tutto è lecito. Requiescat in pace.
Why are you giving me money? Alright, that's synced. Let's go. Sequence 14 complete. Let's head in here. Monterigione's value goes up because I killed another guy. Let's step on this thing, see what happens.
Greetings, Prophet. It is good you have come. Let us see it, to give thanks. We must speak.
Who are you?
Many names. When I died, it was Minerva. Before that, Merva and Mera. And on and on. The others, too. Juno, who was before called Uni. Jupiter, who was before called Tinia.
You are... gods.
No, not gods. We simply came before. Even when we walked the world, your kind struggled to understand our existence. We were more advanced in time. Your minds were not yet ready. Still not. Maybe never. No matter. You may not comprehend us, but you will comprehend our warning. You must.
None of what you are saying makes sense.
Our words are not meant for you.
What are you talking about? There's no one else here.
Enough. I do not wish to speak with you, but through you. You are the prophet. You've played your part. You anchor him, but please be silent, that we may commune. Listen. When we were still flesh and our home still whole, your kind betrayed us. We who made you. We who gave you life. We were strong, but you were many, and both of us craved war. So busy were we with earthly concerns, we failed to notice the heavens. And by the time we did, the world burned until naught remained but ash. It should have ended then and there. But we built you in our own image. We built you to survive. And so we did. Few were our numbers. Your kind and mine. It took sacrifice, strength, compassion. But we rebuilt. And as life returned to the world, we endeavored to ensure this tragedy would not be repeated. But now, we are dying, and time will work against us. Truth turned into myth and legend. What we built, misunderstood. Let my words preserve the message and make a record of our loss. But let my words also bring hope. You must find the other temples, built by those who knew to turn away from war. They worked to protect us, to save us from the fire. If you can find them, if their work can be saved, so too might this world. Be quick, for time grows short. And guard against the cross, for there are many who will stand in your way. It is done. The message is delivered. We are gone now from this world. All of us. We can do no more. The rest is up to you, Desmond.
What? Who is Desmond? I don't understand. Please, wait. I have so many questions.
What the fuck?
Seriously, Desmond. And that is the game? Seriously? We're just gonna end it there? Okay, so the game obviously went the way that I've pretty much predicted at the end of Assassin's Creed 1, which is that this is going to be Ancient Aliens. It is Ancient Aliens, which for some reason have the names of the Roman gods, but not the Greek gods. They never mentioned the Greek gods at all. Her name was Minerva, not
There's only about
Athena.
10 minutes until I get...
Need all of my equipment ready to go
Weird.
before they do.
Oh, we're
Desmond.
not done here, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, Sean, I need you and Rebecca to get everything in here packed up and loaded into the truck. You and I'll deal with the Templars.
What, they're here?
It was only a matter of time before they discovered us. To be honest, I'm surprised it took them as long as it did.
Let's go.
Did they toss him like an assassin's? They did. Okay, so overall impressions of the game as we finish it with
So what's the plan?
something in the
We
credits.
ditch this place and then what?
There's another safe house. We've got company. The truck's just up ahead.
We're still punching though? Oh, now he's parkouring like Ezio is. This is not good. I didn't expect him to just jump up there.
Mr. Miles, this is an unexpectedly pleasant turn of events. And here I thought I'd have to waste more men on. Kind of you to save me the trouble.
What do you want, Vidic?
For you to come home. We miss you terribly. There's still so much work for us to do together.
It's not happening, Warren.
You continue to disappoint in every conceivable way, Miss Stillman. I saved your life once. Do you remember? And this is how you repay me?
You saved me so you could keep experimenting on people, destroying their lives. And for what?
This tired argument again. As I recall, you were there, at my side, every step of the way. Their blood is on your hands just as much as mine.
You need to stop him.
I'm on it.
So do I kill him? They're not letting me punch. There we go. Okay, you're dead. I get to counter kill, so I'm happy. Unfortunately, I don't have a long sword, which would make this a lot easier. I am much better than Lucy is now. There we go. Done. Looks like he put it away. Looks like he tried to put it away. So overall impressions of the game as I continue to kill all these guys. Overall, I would say that it is an improvement over the first game. It's no longer as original, of a concept. It's the same guy and everything. It really is a sequel, of course, so it's hard to score it that way. The controls are tighter than they were in the first game. They still need some work, though. At least in my opinion. At least this version. I'm told this version doesn't control as well as the other versions, but definitely what I've been playing here, it needs some more work.
It seems Mr. Miles has learned to fight.
Can I just sneak up on him? No, we have to talk.
Doc. Looks like it's just you and me now.
Enjoy your victory, Mr. Miles. Temporary as it is.
Desmond, we have to go.
Could have killed him.
There you are. Come on. Help Lucy into the van. Hurry, Desmond. We need to go.
You'll have your turn, Desmond. Warren's gonna get what he deserves. I promise.
If If I remember right,
So
I
what
should
now?
get
Where are we headed?
an achievement
There's
when
a
we're
cabin
finally
up
done
north.
with this.
We should be safe there. At least for a little while. I have to analyze those tapes from your session. Figure out what's happening.
Yeah, what the hell's
then
going
what?
on here?
Here we go. I've got you all hooked up. Got a long drive ahead of us. Figured you might want to play around with the Animus on the way.
All right, but I got some questions first. I mean, what the hell was that in the vault?
What you
Athena?
saw proves everything I was afraid of. The Templars aren't our biggest threat. Not by a long shot.
So what, the sun is? What's it gonna do? Cook the Earth?
I doubt it, but I don't know. There's been some speculation that the Earth's magnetic field is weakening. A sufficiently strong flare could flip the poles and cause a geomagnetic reversal. It's all theoretical, but if it happens,
No.
the planet could become geologically unstable. Very unstable.
It's
No.
meant to be the stuff of pseudoscience, but clearly something catastrophic happened to the people of the first civilization. That woman, what was her name? Minerva, was it? She seemed to think we were due for a second round.
You didn't forget her name was
Either
Minerva.
way, we're fucked.
I don't know yet. We'll keep reviewing the tapes. And you can keep digging through your memories. Maybe there's more to discover.
So of course,
All right.
more
Guess
games.
I better get started.
So are we good? We're done here? I can do like my little review. Like I said, the controls are tighter than they were. There's still improvement that needs to be done. In terms of the plot, I would say that it kind of went the way that I really expected for a sequel for Assassin's Creed 2. They finally did reveal that it is actually ancient aliens, so we did actually get to see one. But I would say that the plot kind of took a downward turn based from the first game to this game. In this game, really, for me, it was two different plots. There was before you went to Venice and after you went to Venice. You know, probably the turning point was the carriage with Leonardo da Vinci, where I knew what we were doing, why we were doing it before the carriage, and then after that, we're just kind of trusting seemingly random people. We later find out that they're assassins, but Ezio didn't know that. We're trusting these people and killing other people. Later on, we assume that they're Templars, but really, as we're killing them, they're not really giving me that much information on them, so it's kind of weird. I think I made that point a lot during the game. The music is okay when it's there. There's not much in terms of music, and that might be a good thing, but I do miss music and when I'm just roaming around town. Of course, they would need a lot of music for a lot of the bigger towns. In terms of the side quests, they were more doable than they were in Assassin's Creed 1 in terms of the banners in Assassin's Creed 1 were ridiculous feathers and all that kind of stuff. Not too bad this time, but there were still quite a bit of them, and it took me a good 50 hours, I believe, in order to get them all. Of course, if you knew where they were from the get-go, it probably would have taken you a little bit less amount of time. But overall, I would say this was a pretty good game. It wasn't fantastic. There were definitely some problems that I had with it, but I would still say it's a good game. I'd recommend it for people that have played the previous games, well, the previous game. I wanted to continue it. They did make some improvements. There's less with Desmond, which is always appreciated. There was way too much just hanging out with Desmond in the first game, but they improved upon that. But then again, once again, the problems that I had with the plot, and maybe that's just me. Fuck you, you play guys. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just wasn't paying enough attention, and they did give me proper reasonings to kill the people. But in Assassin's Creed, like, they were all evil people, and you knew that when you were chasing them down. Like, I remember the guy that had poisoned everybody at the party, the guy that was torturing people, the guy that was in some kind of human trafficking. Like, those were identifiable crimes that you knew of before you killed them. In this game, like, we probably killed... Think of all the lieutenants in the DLC, right? In the DLC, I killed, I think it was 9 total lieutenants. It was either 7 or 9. And I kept on making that joke every time. It was like, oh, there's a guy praying on top of Il Duomo. Let's go kill him. Because that was all they gave us there. He's a lieutenant of this evil guy in charge. Here he is praying on top of Il Duomo. Go kill him. That was all they gave us. That's not real motivation for me a lot of the time. So I went and did it, but a lot of times I didn't know why I was doing it. So that was a lot of the issue with me when it came to this game. But overall, I would probably say it's around an 8. Just, it's good. Some steps forward, some steps back from the previous game. I will say, though, that this game took me a lot longer than I had anticipated. Not really in terms of how many videos I did, although it did take me more videos than I had anticipated. I figured around 40. It ended up being probably in the higher 50s now. But it did take me longer then. I did have to speed it up a little bit, start having to do a lot of the work off-screen. The off-screen stuff was, relatively fun. The problem that I had was, with the stealth. I couldn't understand the stealth system throughout the end. So, the notorious versus the anonymous, I somewhat understood, but then, not being able to kill somebody right after they spot me, not being able to front stab somebody and still be hidden, that was an issue for me. There are a lot of people that worked on this game. The voice acting was pretty damn good throughout the entire game. I do find it a little weird that, every famous person in Italian history happened to be involved in this plot. Even Marco Polo and Dante found themselves in this plot. And Dante shouldn't have been around. What'd they say, like 1250 for Marco Polo? That sounds about right. I know it was 12 something for Marco Polo. And if I remember right, Dante is like 14 something. He's not. He could be 13 something. No, I swear he's after the Black Death, which was like 1300s. My memory on Dante isn't that great, but I'm pretty sure he is well after Marco Polo, to the point that it's not just one generation, where the guy said that my father was with Marco Polo, and then I met Dante, who was supposed to be pretty old. He was his mentor. I don't know. There's a lot of things like that were kind of bugging me. As much as they do try to be realistic in this game, there were definitely some points where I was just thinking to myself that could not possibly be the case. Why all the assassins' graves are in Italy? I mean, these are kind of little things, but they're important things. It's not like I'm complaining that some random guy on the street said the wrong thing. These are pretty much what the game is built around. Built around the assassins' tombs being there. Built around me killing these people. And built around these important characters with Leonardo da Vinci and Machiavelli. Honestly, I don't know enough about Machiavelli to say whether or not they were born at the same time. They probably were. But then in the Sistine Chapel, I'm not sure if it was under construction then. I know it wasn't painted until the 1500s, but that could just be the ceiling. I'm afraid I just don't know enough about that. And it looks like we are not done here. There we go. I get the final Uplay achievement. I don't know what it takes to get the trophies in Uplay, but I finished that. And wait, seriously? After all that, I'm back here. I'm back in Monteriggioni randomly. Yeah, just go down. And I'm still making money at Monteriggioni. So after all this, I could still do all the stuff that I already did off screen. Yeah, she has all the feathers. She's done with the feathers. Wow, I'm really confused. There were parts of the battle system that they tried to implement that didn't work. The different types of people. There were definitely a lot of people that they tried to implement that really, at the end of it, countering always was the best option. It was just learning to counter with the... Yeah, 100%. 100%. Collections, portraits, all of them killed, so...
A presto, Ezio.
That looks like that is going to do it for these parts of, and this entire Let's Play of Assassin's Creed 2. Really did not expect it to end this way, with me just roaming around, having free mode after the game is over. Because we're done, we did everything. But I guess that's going to do it for this entire Let's Play of Assassin's Creed 2. I have been Baller Scuba. I have been joined, as always, by the Prophet, the Speaker with Gods, I don't even know anymore, the bearded Ezio Auditore. Hope you guys have enjoyed this entire Let's Play. I hope you laughed. I hope you learned. And I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.